there is just years of caked on paint and debris on these. They come out of a 120-year-old house, and rather than throw them away, we're going to see if we can clean them up. Hey, this is Dave at houseparents.com. Today we're going to show you how to clean old hardware, door hardware, hinges, and the like that are covered with years and even decades of old paint. We're going to show you a way that's pretty quick and painless and really gets the job done nicely. The tools that we're going to use is an old pan that you're not really going to use around the house, an old pan of boiling water, a bucket of clean cold water, and hopefully a grill with a side burner attachment. Here's our baggie of hinges, and you can see they're pretty gross. And that's a Goodwill pan that we grabbed. I grabbed at Goodwill for $6 or so. Nice little pan, but the reason I wanted to use this is I don't think my wife would want me to use our regular stuff with what I'm about to do. We want to do this outside once we start removing the debris off the hinges, just in case of what might be on the hinges. We want to make this an outdoor project. All right, the water's boiling, so let's bring that outside. Brought it out here to the grill, so it's outside, and we'll keep the water boiling. And now we'll just take our hardware, take our old painted, nasty hardware, and we'll just start cooking it. And we're going to take all of this hardware, put it in the boiling water for about 10 to 15 minutes. So we're just going to reach in there and grab a piece of hardware. And even there, you can see how the paint is starting to just fall off. Whoop! You can see the paint is just falling off that hinge right there. Now we just drop it in cold water. The shock of that cold water going from the super hot to the super cold is just another way of helping the paint to release from the metal. And so we're going to go ahead and let those cool for a second. All right, now we pull it out and we can just try to scrape some of this paint off. Yeah, and it comes, you can see how it's letting go of the metal structure underneath. Yeah, it's very brittle. The paint has become really brittle. And so we just scrape it off with a putty knife here. And then we have a bristle brush. And we'll rinse it off. And there you go. Brand spanking new, very shined up. You can already see the shine in that hinge when it used to be covered in all of that. And the same thing goes for the hinge itself rather than the hinge pin. Yeah, this paint has become super brittle, peels off so nicely. It's coming up effortlessly. Rinse that off. And even after that first cursory cleaning, you can see what you missed. And there you go. You even have a little bit of a, almost like a maker's mark in that hinge there. SW and a heart, or 3W, hard to see, but that's pretty cool. So you get to reuse something that really doesn't need to be thrown away if you can just throw it in a pot of boiling water and throw it in cold water after that and just scrape off the rest. What a dramatic difference between the beginning of the process, which was that, and the end. There's the finished product. They show some age, but they're not as ratty as they were before. It's worth a little bit of effort to get that original look back. Well, I hope this video helps. If you got any questions, go ahead and drop us a line. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got lots more videos coming. Thanks for viewing, and we'll see you next time. So there you go. Back to normal, and even turns just beautifully without all that gunk and paint on there.